Well, hello, Argo. I actually really like the look of the Argo. This is 2.5, and we're taking a look at the Argo today. We'll have a quick look at it in hangar, and then we'll take it out for a bit of a flight. It's a utility ship. It's supposed to be for servicing capital ships. It's not huge, but it is surprisingly spacious. We're not entirely sure what ships it will fit on, other than definitely the Idris, almost certainly the Javelin and the Bengal. And that sort of thing, larger ships. And the Idris comes with one. They hinted that the Javelin probably came with one, although that could have been a mistake. And it can take size 2 power plants, size 1 coolers, up to a size 4 shield. That's obviously a legacy feature. So it's got multiple 2 coolers. We didn't need 2 coolers. Oh, it's supposed to have the mechanical arm on top, which it will get eventually. So that's probably that. No weapons. It is literally a utility vehicle, but let's have a look inside. Let's have a look at the textures as well. Quite impressed with some of the textures now. They used to copy textures, and you'd see them occasionally, like these decals and things. They'd be pasted back to front. But as they develop more and more ships and get better at presenting them to us, we're starting to see incredible detail. What can I use there? What's this? Now, what does that say? It's backwards. I knew they'd copy. Valve dump nozzle. Well, that's cool that that's openable. On the other side, I'm assuming that it's not backwards. Yeah, dump nozzle valve. So they've copied and pasted that, but that will get changed. They do get a lot more detailed, and after they've had a couple of visual passes, we'll start to see better and better stuff. The internals of this are amazing. That texture, assuming that's flat and using lots of clever techniques for shininess and bump mapping. That's pretty impressive. So this is the cargo variant, basically, allowing me to store cargo but also sit in the back. The passenger variant is the other one that's flyable in 2.5, and that has, I believe, 8 seats if you're taking crew around. And the idea, as I said, to drop crew off at... It's a utility ship for capital ships, so you'd be taking crew around a ship, taking them to a space station, or taking cargo to a station or around the ship. Nice and simple. Let's how do we get into the actual front? You just get in like that. Oh my god, it's like a JCB. This is awesome. Get that feel very much so, especially when it has that mechanical arm, which I believe is coming with all models. Let's have a look at the cockpits. Emergency overrides, of course, switches. Very meaty feeling. I think they've done a really good job with the Argo. It's one of the ships, though, that when I do a proper ship buyer's guide of, I will recommend that you don't buy it, because it's probably going to come with any ships that can make the most use out of it. That said, I'm sure some people will just want effectively a space tractor in their garage. So do what you want. It's your money. I do love the look of it, though. I do think it's awesome. But very much a utility ship. Is that where we think the mechanical arm's going to go? Very much a utility ship for a capital ship. Very beautiful, though. Very good job of that. Holding F to exit a seat or the cockpit, because that is the new button. No longer is it left control, left alt and F. Is there any way we can change the main module here? I don't think there is. So this is the passenger transport variant. As we see, it's just the central module that's been switched out. So have a look at both. I actually really like the innards of that. That looks awesome. Can we fiddle with these? No. Just the innards have been switched out. Let's have a look inside. So it is enough room for 8 people. They probably could have got away with another chair here, or where is the fire extinguisher? It's got a fire extinguisher symbol. So yeah, people sitting in these chairs, chilling out. You can chaperone 8 people around. Obviously, these snubs, these little craft, don't have quantum drives. They don't have jump drives. They are they require a mothership to operate these parasite ships. Otherwise, they can only go very, very short distances. They're not suitable as your only ship on your account, and the Argo especially not really suitable unless you have a capital ship or a larger ship to make use of it. And we don't entirely know what ships it will fit in yet, although I'm sure they will discuss that further, and we'll talk about that when we do a ship buyer's guide. But this is just a quick tour of the Argo. Let's jump in and see how she flies. It's the Cargo Argo, as it were. I really like, actually, the passenger one looks the coolest out of the two, in my opinion. It's going to have a mechanical arm at some point. It is basically a space tractor. But let's jump in. Let's give it a bit of flight. I would have talked about it in the hangar. Enough. I want to see it fly. See how much of a tractor it is. Press space to take off in a second. I really like the panels, the way they're laid out. Let's go into relative mode. I love that sound. Obviously no weapons. I keep on trying to fire. And no weapons around Olisar anyway. The level of detail on that is just superb. Oh, it's the same. It's the same colour as the rings. Can I turn... No, I can't turn the ship's lights off. Which is fine. Why not? Yeah, but it flies like a tractor. She's quite surprisingly agile for a tractor. Let's see if we can put it through its paces. That's what we're here for, isn't it? We're here to see a tractor fly. Can it go into cruise mode? And if so... press N first. Let's get it out of landing mode. Oh, come on. Come on, no. Using a little bit of its afterburner there. Put it in cruise mode in a second. It's agile enough. Obviously those it does transform a little bit when you put it into landing mode. When it thinks it can land. It put its little feety down. And then when you turn it off landing mode, it'll put a little feety up. And they're used as thrusters. One for landing and one for flight. And I really quite like that. I think that's quite clever. Let's see how fast we can go in cruise mode though. So it's 300 in cruise. It's pretty slow still for a cruise. Some ships do that in SCM. And how much do we go in SCM? 150, so it doubles it in cruise. 150 normal speed. It is a tractor. Let's see if we can move it. Oh god, that shake when it's in cruise. But yeah, that's basically the Argo. As I said, it's a utility ship. It's mainly for capital-sized ships. As a utility vessel, it's going to have a mechanical arm on it, and you can get it in 3 flavours. You can get it as the Cargo Argo, which is what we've got at the moment, which has the cargo bay on the back and 1 extra seat on the back. You can get the Passenger Argo, which has got 8 extra seats in the back, or you can get the Recovery Argo, which I'm assuming, or I say assuming, it's going to have limited medical facilities, but I'm assuming it's for trying to capture or recover pilots that have ejected and that sort of stuff. That was the original concept behind the Argo. It's obviously going to have that mechanical arm on all models, I believe, as well. The mechanical arm isn't there yet, but I think it would just go on the back there, just in the back middle. And that will allow you to help assist in repairs with capital ships. It's quite a useful ship. Anyway, guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That's the Argo. I can't recommend you buy one. I'll do a proper ship buyer's guide because I think it's going to come with any ship that you need it with, although you could always get a spare, and I'm sure some people, as I said earlier, will want a space tractor in their garage. And you'll be able to get everything in-game anyway, but it's up to you guys. You do what you want with your monies, and I do like the Argo, though. It's definitely a cool ship. Anyway, you guys take care, and I'll see you in the verse.